Hey guys, welcome back to DNAT Customs. Dave here. This week, not on the Area 51, not on the bomb truck. We're on the new Morrie, which is a washing machine's finishing, which is a 52 Morris miner that my son's bought. But a couple of the panels are just in primer, and we've got to kind of get them sealed up with just a quick blow over of paint for the meantime, just to get them sealed up in there, so because it's parked outside, so we've got to do that. So just going to squirt a bit of paint on those, on the bonnet and on the boot lid. So we'll take those off, give them the sand up, give them a quick prime, and go from there. Before I do that though, got to move the bomb truck. So I'll just quickly pull the boot lid off the old Morrie. We'll start with that because that needs the most kind of priming on the outside. Inside looks like it's been epoxy primed, but we're just going to prime up the outside again, or sand it and then prime it. And then we're going to squirt some paint on it. Hey guys, just want to quickly interrupt this video to politely ask you to subscribe if you haven't done so already. That'd be really choice. Yeah, because otherwise you'll miss out. You don't want that, surely. Okay, back onto it. So this is what's been going on here with this. This has been stripped back by the looks of things, and now it's been primed with like a 1K primer, maybe, porous primer. So I'm going to sand it back and paint it again. We've got to take this stuff off first. Okay, update. We've got the bonnet lid off now as well, and sanded up all the kind of surface rusty bits off of here. We've given the old, this looks like some kind of epoxy, maybe just an etch primer under here. It's in pretty good shape, so we're going to just give it a bit of a spot prime, giving it a sand and give it a spot prime, and then flip them over and prime the top sides. I've got to blow all this scabby shit out of the trunk lid as well, the compressor. Alrighty, so got some spot primer on the underside. Give that a few minutes, then we'll flip them over and prime the outside. it down, let that kind of flash off a little bit, mix up some more and hit them again. Okay, so while Seth's doing another coat of primer on the boot lids, I'll show you this 52 Morris Minor, and it's whopping great big flathead. Seth's got the seat folded down at the moment because the back windscreen leaks quite considerably, so he was just had everything opened up trying to dry it out. But which we might try and run some sealant or something around that rear window rubber maybe later today. A few things need bolting back up, obviously. Some bloke had owned it who unfortunately passed away, and his daughter sold it off as part of the estate sale to the fella that we bought it off, and he sort of put it back together and got it running and got it legal, and then Seth bought it off him. So there's a few things that haven't been kind of reattached and whatnot here and there, and the old bloke had rebuilt the motor, new radiator and all that kind of stuff, done a bit of work on the front shocks and drive line and whatnot, but painted all the engine bay and new brake lines, wheel cylinders, all that kind of stuff. And what else did he do? He had all the guards all sandblasted, and they're just all in primer, so hopefully they'll hold up a bit better than the bonnet and the boot lid have held up. But we see there's an area over here that the old surface rust bleeding through the primer there. Okay, so update, we've been sanding. Got these two pieces all kind of sanded inside and out as far as we're going to take them. Now, keep in mind this is just a kind of seal it up type sort of situation. We're not doing show car shit on this Morrie yet, probably ever. And we primed them all up with, what was it, a 1K primer surfacer that I used because I had it. Some people don't like it. It sort of works alright as long as you seal it up. If you don't seal it up, you'll get surface rusting through because it absorbs moisture and stuff like that. For a little quick job like this, it's cheap because I already had it. Can't remember why I've got it, but probably left over from something else. So yeah, get ready to mix up the paint colour. Just giving the bonnet and the boot lid a little baking in the bake oven since it's a awesome spring day. So before we having a bit of a clean up and that, we'll just chuck them out there to kind of like cure up a little more, since we're doing the fast and dirty prime and paint in one day type thing. Feel good. Okay, so I'm just mixing up a bit of black lacquer. Couldn't get real good black lacquer, so they only had stuff called Raven Black, which is a bit, they reckon it's just got a bit less pigment in it, so it doesn't cover as well. We also want to do a satin, so because they didn't have any of that, the satin in black lacquer, I've got some flattening base that I'm adding to the glossy black. And it's a bit trial and error because I never quite know how much to put in to get what we're after, so I'm just going to do a little test piece. I've already done one, but it was still too glossy, so it's quite kind of gooey stuff, so it sort of takes a bit of squeezing it through the filter. And you got to use a filter because it goes all crumbly and yuck, and then you just stir it straight in. So not the best thing to do. Okay, so that's the level of satin we're going for on these parts. That was the first test, and that was the second test. And so I dumped a bunch more flattening agent in, and we've got kind of quite a bit flatter. So Seth's in there now, laying down the first parts on the underside. Doing a good job. Proud dad moment. Well guys, just a bit of an update. Both all painted in satin black angle, and out here in the bake oven curing. Seth's just relaxing in the Morrie, having an ice block, and yeah, they came up alright. Goodish. Goodish, Seth? Yeah. Sweet. Well, just leave those to harden up, and then we'll have a bit of a clean up, and then probably put them back on to the Morrie. Check it out. About 1/8 painted. Well, that's that all sealed up and hopefully protected from the elements, and yeah, good day's work. Well guys, that's it for today, and that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be really cool if you kind of jump on there and just hit the button. Little short and sweet video on just helping my son get a little bit of work done on his Morrie, and kind of hopefully teaching him a couple of things about, well, as much as I can teach anyone, anything about kind of like getting some paint on some stuff, and based on my experience. Might not be the right way, it's how I was taught, so that's how I do things, and still learning myself and for him, so that's a good day though, you know. Get the young fellas out there, get them doing something, and so they got some sort of stake in it. It's kind of really important, and yeah, so that's it for this video. Till next time, take it easy and peace.